The first question is, explain the relationship between concepts of national income of this term. A. GDP and GNP. The answer is, relationship between GDP and GNP can be shown in this formula. GNP equals to GDP plus net factor income from abroad. If net factor income from abroad is positive, GNP is much bigger than GDP. The second question is GNP at market price and GNP at factor cost. The answer is, relationship between GNP at market price and GNP at factor cost can be shown in this formula. GNP at market price equals to GNP at factor cost plus indirect tax subtract subsidies. If indirect tax has more subsidies, GNP at market price is bigger than GNP at factor cost. Vice versa, if indirect tax has less subsidies, GNP at market price is smaller than GNP at factor cost. The third question is real GNP and nominal GNP. The answer is, relationship between real GNP and nominal GNP can be shown in this formula. Real GNP equals to base year price index multiplied by nominal GNP divided by current year price index. If current year price index is less than 100, real GNP is bigger than nominal GNP. Vice versa, if current year price index is more than 100, real GNP is smaller than nominal GNP.
Next, for the question 8A, which is what is meant by the calculation of national income based on the expenditure method? So, the answer is, the purpose of calculating national income based on the expenditure method is to add up the value of expenditure on final goods and service performed by the household sector, firms, government, and the foreign sector. Next, for the question 8B, which is using the table, explain how the gross national product or national income of a country is calculated according to the expenditure method. So the answer is, GNP HP is obtained by summing the following expenses. Number 1, household or private consumption expenditure is expenditure on goods and service. Second, gross investment, which is expenditure on capital goods by the parties private, such as buying a machine. The third one is government expenditure, which is consumption expenditure on goods and services and expenditure on capital goods by the government or public. Next, change in stock or inventory, which is change in storage of goods still available to the manufacturer. The next one is net export, is the difference between the value of export and imports. And the last one, foreign net factor incomes, which is the difference between the receipt of factor income from abroad and the payment of factor income abroad. So, the calculation is KNKHP equals to the household or private consumption expenditure plus to the gross investment plus to the government expenditure plus to the change in stock and plus to the export minus import, and the last one plus to the foreign net factor income. So the total we will got RM 917 million. For the last question, number 9, which is with the help of a table, explain how national income is calculated using the income method. So the answer is national income according to the income method is calculated by summing the various type of production factor income used to produce goods and services. So, the factor income consists of the salaries and wages received by workers. Rent is income to land and building owners. Next, net interest is income to capital. Company's profit is income earned by entrepreneurs. And the last one, the private enterprise income is the income earned by the owners of small and medium enterprise. So, national income is the net national product at factor cost. So, the calculation is salaries and wages plus to the rent plus to the net interest plus to the company's profit and plus to the private enterprise income. So, the total we will get RM 9,000 million. So, we're done.